Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, today we got new Tecnifibre Tfight 300 in the 98 square inch head, 16 by 19, 300 grams. Why do I look a little puzzled? Stay tuned.
Hey, Coach Chris.
Hey.
You string tennis rackets?
That's right.
We'll make a little extra cash.
Sure.
You know, with Direct Tennis, you can be the official stringer of your own neighborhood. You can set the distance, you can set the meeting place, and you can set the timing.
So I can string on a street corner?
You can set your own place. It's all at Direct Tennis, where they put players with stringers and stringers with players. Check them out at directtennis.online. Link is below.
All right, guys. So why do I look a little bit puzzled by this racket? Well, it's a 300, which they've made a 100 square inch head for a while. This is a 98 though. They've eliminated the 295 version of this. That was Iga's racket. And they've added this into the newest line. They took Iga's signature racket away, moved her to the Tfight last year. So I'm guessing this is going to be Iga's new racket. Interesting. And we liked Iga's signature racket, actually. The two times we tested the two signature versions, we actually liked that frame a lot for what it was. Kind of a control-oriented, slightly lighter, but kind of almost perfectly balanced racket. I'm hoping and I'm guessing this is kind of going to follow that pattern, because they kind of just throw her in at 395, that 295, and I wasn't sure if it really suited her, or was it just a paint job? But at least they made a new racket that they could kind of not put her signature on, but at least put her semi specs on. All right, let's go hit it. Super excited.
That just tried it with me, the Tfight 300 in the 98. My guess is that this is Iga's racket, because they discontinued hers, like I said, and the 298 is gone and the 300's new. So in a 98 square inch head. Coach Rob, what did you think of that?
It felt pretty good. I haven't used a lot of Tecnifibres, but the ball came off. The racket really crisp. It had nice plow. Sweet spot was good size. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
I like the balance. I like the weight.
I was pretty surprised.
How I was able to strike it.
It was more power than I was anticipating. Is one of the things that I can say about it. I was expecting it to be a little more flexy, given that, the #1 WTA person in the world could be using it or could have used it.
Definitely. Or could use it to her specs.
This is true. The WTA, the women usually use these rackets almost in stock form. They may tweak it just a hair here or there.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the ATP is never, but the WTA, almost stock form. But I can get how Iga could play with this racket though. Great plow, great feel, great launch angle. Definitely when you want to dial up the power, it launches off the string bed. I was like, whoa, that's not what I was expecting.
Now, when you're talking launch, are you talking when you looked up and launched it, or?
No, when I hit it solid,
Oh, good. Okay.
everything was like perfect, and
okay.
and I'm here, and then I see the racket come through, and,
Wow.
and then I see the ball here, and then it leaves me, and then I'm still here, and then I slowly look up,
Slowly, okay.
like Roger,
Okay.
not like me, where I kind of go like this.
Yeah, and then the racket, and then it goes.
Did I hit it?
Right.
Yeah, I hit the frame. So.
Okay, back to the racket. Sorry we diverted there.
Sorry. See, this is Coach Rob's doing this. Usually I'm the one that goes off the rails. All right.
That's true.
But no, great racket, great new addition to the Tecnifibre Tfight line. Definitely recommend it to those people. I feel like the Pure Drive 98 user, possibly an Aero 98 user, in the Wilson line, if you want a little more oomph than a blade, this would definitely be that type of racket. I put it in the same category as like an E-Zone 98, maybe a little more power than that, or a Head Extreme Pro, or the old version, which is called Tour. But this is right in there, though. And maybe just a smidge more flexy than that Pure Drive 98 and a smidge more power than that Blade 98. Would you play with this?
It felt pretty good. Yeah.
Would you recommend this to your kids?
If they couldn't get a Wilson.
High level kid or any old kid?
Yeah, no, a higher level player.
Okay, got it. All right, so Coach Rob was the first. We're going to take this around to the coaches and see what they think too. So thank you, Coach Rob.
Sure.
All right, Coach Gu and I just got off the court with the new Tfight 300 in the 98, okay? Coach Gu, I'm guessing this is Iga's new racket. I don't, and I cannot confirm it at the time of this video, but I don't see another one that would match her specs more than this one.
Okay. I would say plays really well. I mean, for a 300-gram racket and, the power off this thing is great. It's really easy to maneuver around. I mean, the Tfight is known, everywhere for the Tecnifibre users, and it's their popular racket. Plays really well. I love the specs behind it. Feels solid, like great spin. So if you are a Tfight user, I would say it's a great update. It is a really good update to what the last line was. So I think for me, honestly, it has more plow than the current version, and it brings the racket around all the way through. Because the last version I tried, I believe, it did have that feel. It was just a little delayed, if that makes sense. This one actually brought through when on impact.
Yeah, I thought this went through a little quicker.
Yes, it did.
I don't want to say the tempo or the T-rebound version of Iga's old one was a girl's racket, but it felt like it went through a little too fast. This has a hair more drag, I think. You brought that up.
Yeah.
So for those of you who, don't want to play with a girl's racket, this is a serious pro racket now, okay? Not that thing was a girl's racket, because I felt like it could definitely be a pro stock model of a lighter racket.
Yes.
But this just got better though. It is better than that. So if you want a 98, you want 300 grams before strings, definitely try this one out, as it is very, very similar to like some of those other ones in those specs that's being sold. Although it's very similar to the original Pure Drive 98, this plays way better than that. I'm talking Gen 1 Pure Drive that I hated. This has the same specs, but is way better, has more plow and more power, I feel like, more guts.
Yep.
So definitely, if you're in that 98 realm, definitely give that a shot.
Yep.
Coach Gu, any final words?
Nope. I think this is, like you summed it up. It was a great update, like I said before, and yeah, I would say I suggest players that, you know, were in the current model of the Tfight. I think this is their best, or one of a great update, but maybe one of their best ones so far.
Definitely.
In the 300 family.
Thank you, Coach Gu. Where can we find you?
Find me Tennis. Also be posting content there as well.
All right. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.